Namaste. My name is Lacey, and I invite you to join me in this chair-based yoga sequence along with a guided meditation. This is an all levels format class, but please know that by continuing to watch this video and participating in these movements and the sequence along with me, that you are consenting and understanding that you are able to participate in these movements and that you are consenting to a release of liability by participating in this video with me. So friends, with that said, I want you to please enjoy this and understand that all of these movements are suggestions. Please understand that if anything feels inappropriate for you, no matter how many modifications and variations I offer, that you're just not going to do them. Always make sure that the movement feels appropriate for your body, for any limitations you may have, or any other issues going on, and especially your energy. So please always honor your body and your energy. With that, let's begin. What we're going to do is start with the gentle seated sequence. So what we're going to do is just come into a very basic twist and seated cat-cow in our chair. And I invite you to do this at any time you need to get into some movement of the spine. So with that, we're going to bring our shoulders down away from our ears. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. And imagine a string pulling up through the center of the crown of your head. And what you're going to do is draw your shoulders down. In fact, let them hang at the sides of your chair and just let them hang and bring your shoulders down and allow yourself to feel your breath deepen. And so as you allow your shoulders to relax down, giving your neck some nice length with your tall lifted spine, I want you to now deepen your breath, start to feel the inhales as your belly expands out, and then as you exhale, your belly button draws back towards your spine, towards your chair. So making sure that your feet are planted firmly upon the floor, that you're seated far enough forward with your hips still firmly seated in your chair, but feeling yourself rooted through the foundation of your feet. So with that, we're going to take a deep breath in, exhale. What you're gently going to do is take one hand to the opposite thigh, take your other hand to either the seat or the back of your chair. Inhale, get nice and tall. Think of a string pulling through the center of the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, pulling from your belly, twisting and gazing toward the side. If you catch a view of that shoulder, awesome. If not, no worries. Keeping the twist in the belly, not in the shoulders. They're along for the ride, if you will. So we don't want to turn from the shoulders. We're turning from the belly. Take a breath in here. And as you gently exhale, come back center. You're just going to switch to the other side. So as you inhale, get tall. As you exhale, this is where we begin our twist toward that other side. So again, shoulders down, keeping the twist in the belly, keeping that authentic in the core. Take another breath in. And then exhale, gently pulling that belly in for one more twist. And then from here, on your inhale, releasing, we're going to do a little flexion and extension of the spine in our seated cat-cow. We will be doing standing versions of these, but this is something that should be available for everyone. So I'm going to turn to the side to demonstrate this. So in your chair, what you want to be able to do is have your hands gently resting on the fronts of your knees at your kneecaps, slight bend into your elbows, a little bit of slack there. And I want you to think of a Halloween scaredy cat rounding into its mid-back. So as you draw your chin toward your chest, allow your back to round as you take a breath in here. And then gently from here, exhale. We begin with an inhale for the lengthening of our spine like a telescope. So gently begin now to straighten your arms, pull against your kneecaps. Think of your spine like a long telescope. So your tailbone presses back into your chair seat, and then your crown of your head extends long. We're going to do that 3 more times. Gently on the rounding, take that breath in. Exhale, draw the belly in, and then as you begin the inhale, gently begin to pull the chest forward as well as you extend through the spine. This is flexion and extension of your spine 2 more times. Beautiful work as you round. And then use your breath as you begin to gently pull, feeling your chest coming forward through your arms, heart forward 1 more time, chin down toward your chest, rounding into your mid-back. and then gently drawing that through. And I'm going to turn back to the front. And so gently from here, we're just going to get into a gentle stretch in the neck. What I want you to do is be mindful. If you have any issues in shoulders or neck, friends, I want you to, again, be mindful and honor any limitations you may have. So taking one hand to the top of your head, fingertips gently touch top of the ear, gently nudge, not tug, not yank, not pull that ear toward your shoulder, massage along the side of your neck, drawing the chin in toward the chest. And so if you'd like, you can deepen that stretch by extending that arm out to the side, drawing that shoulder down, getting a little bit more length. You can massage along the side, chin looks down if you'd like, or looking up and opposite. Take another breath. And then if you had that hand extend, go ahead and bring that back center, releasing, roll that shoulder up to the ear and then down, and then rolling it forward from here, other side. So taking that hand gently to the top. When we gently touch the fingertips, gently nudge. Once again, maybe one side is a lot tighter, or maybe you're good. So in my case, it's a little tighter on this side, so I'm not necessarily going to keep this extension. I'm just demonstrating that for you as an option. I'm just going to keep my chin in and rest my hand here. Take another breath. And then gently inhale, lifting it back up, releasing that shoulder, now rolling that shoulder up and then back. And then taking now our standing sequence. So friends, I will be demonstrating with a yoga block, also known as a fitness block, but if you have a pillow or cushion, you may not even need that prop, just for this short standing series that we're going to do to get in, again, some gentle movement into our bodies. So with that, we're going to come into use of the chair as a prop. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side. You're going to continue to face forward toward me. I'm just going to demonstrate this way. So with that, I'm going to have my chair seat facing me. And so as I do so, I'm going to make sure that as I have my hip points facing forward, making sure that you are keeping your feet parallel to the edges of your room, if you will. And then from here, taking a breath in, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands back to the chair seat. What you're going to do is come into that cat-cow sequence from here. So allow your shoulders come over your wrists. You have a slight gentle bend into your knees. You're going to bring your shoulders over your wrists, let the head hang and round up into what we call cat pose. As you now draw that belly in, and then get an inhale here as you lengthen. My tailbone moves back behind me and my crown goes forward, 2 points moving away. 2 more times, rounding up. And then from here, pulling the chest through those strong straight arms. 2 more times, allow yourself to just really round into that spine and then extend it. Beautiful, 1 more round. Take your breath as your pace. So, not necessarily matching mine. I want you to feel the breath really helping you with this movement, getting in that flexion extension. From here, bend the elbows, rise up, bring the arms up from the sides, reaching up. And then exhale, bring the hands down. And now from here, coming into, once again, facing our chair. We call this Tadasana, our mountain pose. 1 more time, inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, cascade. Allow yourself to just roll down gently. From here, shoulder, elbow, wrist alignment, hips over your heels. Round up twice for our cat and cow. This is just to get in a lot more suppleness, a lot more space and length into our spine, rounding up. And now from here, we're going to move gently into our first opening puppy dog, which is also known as down dog. Friends, those of you that want to forgo the chair and come onto the floor, coming into your opening downward facing dog, that's absolutely fine. What you're going to do is, friends, with me, puppy dog, we keep our hands onto the chair seat, or if you need to work with the back of the chair, that's totally fine. You're going to keep your arms gently strong and straight, roll your shoulders away from your ears, and let your head hang in between your arms. Gently move your head side to side, pedal your knees. As you exhale, pull your belly back as well as your hips, but keep a gentle bend into your knees. A lot of bend, I should say, actually, for most of us. Even bringing your belly to your thighs. Take a breath in here. Inhale, lifting up. Gently walking to your chair seat. 1 round of cat and cow. We're going to do a shorter sequence here. This is a mini practice, if you will, just to get in a little bit of movement into the body. Inhale, sweep it up. And gently exhale. from here, coming into Tadasana once again, making sure your feet are once again parallel, that there's no turn out or turn in. Remember where your toes point or where your knees will track. And then shoulders down at the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bringing hands gently to your chair seat. From here, shoulders over the wrists. And now coming into one round of cat and cow. Friends, if you'd like to keep going with cat and cow, absolutely do a few more rounds. You can always make this practice. I encourage you to make this practice your own. If you'd like to pause the video or just continue and then follow along with me for the rest of your practice, stepping back, either if it leads you into your puppy dog or downward facing dog. Friends, if your hands are onto the floor and you're not using a chair, let your head hang, bend into the knees, and then really use that breath. Imagine you're hugging a tree, keeping your bicep and tricep muscles, the outer upper arms and those inner arms really active as you press away and you're pulling back in the hips. So it's a push-pull action. Take another breath in here. Inhale, lifting up. Friends, we're going to walk to our chair seat. Once again, you're going to stack hips over your heels, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and we're going to come into bow and arrow with the chair. So what you're going to do is, while looking down at your chair seat to keep your neck extended, step your right leg back, and as you keep that heel lifted over the heel, you're going to now take your left hand, opposite hand, to the back of your chair. Friends, if you're working with the back of the chair, then you're going to work again with extending that arm forward. So now from here, choosing to just keep a hold of the chair, making sure your right shoulder is over that right wrist. And what you're going to do is keep that bend into your front knee as well. Option now, friends, to lift that arm, extending it away. And then that second option is to lift that back leg, beautiful. Extending your hand and your foot away from each other. Take another breath. Squeeze your right bum to keep that lift, beautiful. Gently set that down, hand down. Step that right foot forward, and then hand back to your chair, pedal it out. We're going to do the other side from here. So now left foot steps back. Once again, reset, shoulders over the wrist, chest is forward, right hand to the back of the chair. And if you're ready, friends, off you go. You can extend that arm right away. Holding here, and then lifting that left leg up, gaze down at your seat or just down at the floor. Squeeze your left bum, that's keeping your leg lifted. Take another breath. Beautiful work as you gently exhale, set that hand down, foot down. Step it forward, you're gonna come into cat and cow, round up. And then pull it through for cow. Bend the elbows, rise up. Coming in through Urdhva Hastasana, that's upward facing hands. And then exhale. All right, friends, we're gonna do that bow and arrow sequence one more time and add on from there. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, coming down. You're gonna come into cat and cow one time each. Flexion here of your spine. And then telescoping your spine, pulling through. From here, you're going to step your right foot back. Once again, we're coming into that bow and arrow sequence. Now, friends, you can continue to just hold on to this chair seat. Or if you'd like, take left hand once again to the back of the chair and hold here. What you're going to do is choose the variation if you'd like. Once you lift up that right leg, holding here in full bow and arrow. This is the other option, friends. So I'm going to show you two different progressions. Holding on to either the back of the chair or the seat, you're going to bend your right knee, curl your knee into your chest. Yep, this is cat and bow and arrow. This is just an option to progress, and you can hold onto the chair and extend it back or keep that full bow and arrow. So I'm going to demonstrate a second version. That's with bringing everything in, curling it in. Friends, if you feel this is appropriate, go for it. Extend it all out one more time, either version. Beautiful lift. Exhale, draw your belly in, curl knee and elbow into your chest, rounding up. Extend on that inhale, beautiful, and then set that down, hand, foot, hand to the chair, step that foot forward, pedal it out. Beautiful work, here we go, left foot back. Taking once again, the option that works best for you. Now that you know where you're going with this cat and bow and arrow movement, taking hand to the back of the chair and holding here. If you'd like to come to the full bow and arrow and go right along with me into it, or just holding sides of your chair seat, bringing that knee in. Remember, this is the exhale, pulling it all in. rounding into that mid-back, and then extending it all out on that inhale. So we'll continue with the full progression. Knee and elbow into the chest, extending away. I know my hand and my foot gets cut off. Take it back in. And then extending here, but you know where you're going. Here we go, friends. One more time. Pull it in. And then setting that back down, hand down, foot down. Step that back foot forward, pedal it out. Round up for cat. Exhale for cow. Bend the elbows, rise on up. And then gently exhale. All right, here we go. We're going to add into our standing sequence now with Warrior One. And so this is where you may want to have that block with you onto your chair seat. So again, you may or may not need that. Here we go, feet parallel. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your chair seat or the chair back if you're working with that. Take your right foot more to the right side of that chair leg. So as you step your left foot back and turn those toes out, you're going to have a railroad track stance, if you will, a width between your heels. You are not on a tightrope with your heels. Draw your chest through your arms. Now we're coming into Warrior One. So with that right knee bent over that heel, pull your right hip back. Remember, your hip points face forward. From here, hold on to the chair, or if you're ready, hands to your front thigh, or you could even use that block and hold here. If you would like to progress all the way up into full Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior One, off you go. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Coming into cactus arms if you'd like. If you have the extension of the arms, you're opening. Elbow and shoulder in the same line. Take another breath. Inhale, sweep that up. And now from here, bringing the hands down. Now we're going to add in pyramid pose. So you're going to gently step your back foot forward about a foot. You're going to begin to straighten that front leg. You're going to pull your right hip back. So as you begin to straighten your front leg as well as the back leg already straight, really press through the ball of your front foot and then feel that lifting your kneecap as that front quadricep starts to really activate. Now from here, you're going to begin to bend your elbows and bring your head toward your chair seat or toward the block. So maybe keeping that block on high. Now what you want to make sure is your right hip keeps pulling back as well. You're going to bring that block maybe to medium or maybe to low, or maybe some of you don't even need the block. You're going to bring your head down to the seat or even lower if you are in full pyramid pose. Again, friends, this is an intense hamstring stretch. So let it be at that point that feels best for you. There's nothing wrong with being here with the block on high or on medium. This actually feels really good for me right now, keeping my forearms onto the chair seat. Take a breath in here. And then lifting up. You're going to bring your hands back to your chair seat. Bend into that front knee carefully. Warrior One. From here, take your arms back up into full Warrior One. We have a shorter stance here, but I want you to feel the length. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Pedal it out. We're going to transition through cat and cow. And then we'll finish once we do the other side with puppy dog. You're going to feel that big difference. Here we go. Left foot, set it up. Step that right foot back. So this is a mini sequence, friends, but it's going to hit a lot of different muscle groups and stretching. So as you pull that left hip back, remember we're coming into full Warrior One first. So once you keep that knee over the heel, taking hands to the block if you'd like, or to your front thigh. Lifting up one or both hands, taking it up here. Shoulders down. Now if you had that cactus or goalpost arms in the first side, you're going to take that here as well. Open across the chest, the collarbones. Take a breath in here. Inhale, sweep it up. So you know where we're going. We're coming into pyramid pose, that straight leg pose. You're going to bring your back foot forward about a foot. So as you begin to straighten that front leg, remember, press to the ball. You're going to pull that hip back as you begin to straighten the leg. So remember, block on the seat is perfect as you bring your forehead to that. Ideally, this pose is where the head comes down toward the knee. But if you're nowhere close to that, the direction is what matters. So you're feeling the action of the pose, even all the way up here, or even holding onto the back of your chair seat with the seat facing you. So as you gently come down, choose the version that works for you. Hold gently with the breath. Keep pulling your left hip back. Beautiful work, everyone. So once again, my hamstrings are rather tight today, so I'm going to keep my level right here. But those of you that feel like you can come to the floor and bring that head down, absolutely go for it. Taking another breath in here. You're going to inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. We're going to come back into that shorter stance warrior one, just to feel this lifting up. So bring the arms up from the sides, keep that bend in the front knee. Shorter stance warrior one. Exhale, hands come down. You're going to step that left foot back and come into puppy dog or downward facing dog one more time. So as you come into this, after that hamstring stretch of pyramid, you may feel a little longer, more comfortable in your down dog. So as I extend my arms, once again, head hangs, bend your knees a lot, friends. Belly onto the thighs is perfect. Maybe some of you are coming to the floor in full downward facing dog on a Mukha Svanasana. Breathe into that, 2 more breaths. We're going to come to the close of our standing series here, friends. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Bring it forward, walking to your chair seat. Again, friends, if you want to hold that dog a little longer, all of this sequence is a suggestion. So repeat most of it that works best for you once you watch this video again. I encourage you to add longer holds or repeat certain aspects or add in some that you'd like as well. Bending the elbows, rise on up. Touch the palms and draw them through to the heart. Holding here, checking in with your breath. Shoulders down. Closing the eyes and checking in once again with how you feel and reconnecting with your breath. And then gently exhale, bringing your arms back to the sides. So friends, from here, we're going to come into a few seated stretches, and then I'm going to guide you through a meditation. So as I change the orientation of my chair to come a little bit more forward, and I'm going to initiate some music. So bear with me as I bring in some lovely meditative music here. And so as we come into a few closing stretches, what I want you to notice is once again that tall lifted spine. We're going to come into a few seated stretches here. So once again, coming into that twist in that seated cat-cow. What you're going to do is inhale, get tall. And then from here, hand to the opposite thigh, hand to the back of the chair, inhale, lifting up, exhale, twist. Maybe the twist is a little deeper this time. For some of you, if you'd like the option of taking that hip twist, as we're going to cross that leg on top. So if you were to take the right leg on top, the left hand holds gently, and you're coming into a little bit more of a hip twist. That's just an option. Take another breath, and then gently releasing that. Uncross. If you have that, you can just keep legs together as well. That's totally fine. Inhale, get tall. And then choosing hand to that opposite thigh or crossing and coming into that hip twist. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twisting from the belly. And then after your next breath, coming back center from here, uncross. We're going to come into that seated cat-cow. So I'm going to show you from the front, letting your chin come toward your chest, slack in the elbows, and then letting yourself come into that full extension of cow. So turning to the side once again, I'll show it from this way, rounding, pulling through. One more time. And then gently coming into that stretch. And then from here, coming into a gentle stretch. I'm going to grab my block. So once again, using your prop, I'm going to come into just a gentle stretch for the outer hips as well as the inner thighs. So I like to place my feet upon a block. You can absolutely forgo the block, just place your feet onto the floor and press the bottoms of your feet together. You can extend that block a little bit more forward. And then feel that stretch in the inner thighs. Get tall here. Shoulders down, take a breath in. Pressing the soles of the feet together takes a little less pressure off those hips. And then from here, bring your feet in. Knees in and out like a butterfly. Butterfly wings is what I like to call that. And then coming into just the seated figure 4 stretch. So this is where I suggest, if this is not available to you, coming into this figure 4 stretch, this is where the leg that's in front is the hip that gets stretched. So if this isn't available to you and the ankle cross when you come forward doesn't give you an adequate stretch, then using a block, maybe 2 blocks, or whatever works, a little firm box or a footstool can work. Having this block in front of the stabilizing leg, and then you're having like a mid-shin cross. So maybe you adjust where that leg comes in front so that when you come forward, you can feel that appropriate stretch for you. So again, just because you can't place the foot on top or at the ankle, it's not enough, then you have that sweet spot, if you will, right there. So as you come forward gently, again, releasing shoulder blades down your back, chest comes forward, heart forward, take a breath in here. And then gently releasing back up. And then taking that across once again, knees in and out. And then if you have to do that on the other side, that block is there. Or if you just accommodate it right here, totally fine. Now friends, most cases, one hip is tighter than the other. And that's certainly the case for me. So as I come forward, placing hands onto that shin or that, again, wherever that placement is for you. Breathe into it. Now notice if you're rounding. I'm kind of rounding, so I've got to lift up once again and then bring it forward. So my hip's telling me how far to go. So always listen to that. Never push past that edge of intensity. Take another breath in here. And then gently inhale, lifting up. So as I uncross, knees in and out. And let's take a deep breath in here. So friends, as we exhale, I want you to gently set yourself up for this guided meditation. So what I want you to do is, if you're comfortable seated or lying on the floor, maybe you can even do this in bed. I suggest that. You can always play this section of this video as I intended for you, to play this at night before you sleep, if that helps you relax, and you can get in that time to just settle into a nice, deep, peaceful sleep through a guided meditation. Or if you'd like to sit upright in a chair or on the floor, make sure you're comfortable so that you can just allow yourself to close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice. There's no need to watch me for anything, just as long as you can hear the sound of my voice. I'm going to guide you through this gentle imagery and just a nice, peaceful relaxation. So as you begin to allow your body to just get comfortable, I want you to find yourself relaxing your entire body. And so find that comfortable placement if you're seated for your hands. Maybe they're cupped up or down in your lap. If you're lying back on the floor or in bed, making sure that your arms are at the sides or even resting on your belly and that your shoulders roll away from your ears. And so as you're finding this comfortable placement for your body, releasing that conscious control of the deep inhales and exhales, and finding this natural rhythm of your breath as if you were to gently fall asleep. So once you find yourself settling in, I'd like you to take one deep breath in here and exhale through the mouth. And find yourself relaxing from head to toe, especially those shoulders, the jaw, any tense points that you may find you hold or clench in your body. And I want you to gently begin to imagine a really comfortable, favorite place that you're imagining you're in right now. It can be anywhere. Maybe it's from your childhood. Maybe you've never visited before. Maybe it's a beautiful foreign land. Or maybe it's not even real. Maybe it's an art piece. Or it's from a movie. Whatever it is, it's one of the most beautiful, comfortable, absolutely wonderful places for you to be in right now. You feel safe. You feel secure. You're peaceful. And as you soften into your breath and feel this place you're in right now, that you can feel the air, the temperature of it. Maybe you're in a cool climate in mountains or in a forest, and you can feel the cool crispness of the air, clean and fresh. Maybe you're on a beach or on an island, somewhere tropical with warm sand beneath your body or your feet. The sun is gently shining upon you, nothing too intense. Maybe you're in a lush meadow or forest, something with grass. Maybe you're floating in deep space. I want you to feel every part of this beautiful environment you're in through your body, through it relaxing. And as you continue to relax in your perfect, beautiful space, I want you to imagine a soft, illuminating light, a ball, a sphere of light, if you will, that's beginning to float over your feet. And this light can be any color. It can be your favorite color. Or maybe it's white, a soft, beautifully perfect temperature of white light. And you feel this light gently over your toes, the softness of this light, the illuminating perfect temperature. As you feel it moving over your toes and your feet and your ankles, you can feel it relaxing every part of your feet and your ankles, your toes, all the joints, the muscles, the tendons. Maybe it feels like a gentle massage or a tickle. Maybe your feet, if you are lying back, gently fall out and relax even more. And you're even more comfortable in your perfect space. And as you observe this light in your mind's eye, passing over your ankles and gently up your legs, your calves, toward your knees, you feel it relaxing those muscles. The same muscles that you just worked in this practice. You're feeling them gently, softly, warm and relaxed under this light. As the light passes over your knees, it feels so comfortable. If you've had any pain or issues in any of your lower extremities, this light is helping with comfort. It's giving you some relief. And as you gently feel this relaxing, soft light move over your thighs, towards your hips, you're feeling those muscles as well. Those strong leg muscles relax. Your hips feel easy. They feel less heavy. You feel this light taking heaviness and weight away. The energetic density of weight. You're feeling it taking that away and infusing the feeling of lightness. And so as you feel and see this light passing over your abdomen, over your navel, again, you're feeling this beautiful soft warmth. And it's illuminating this core, the sacral chakra, the area of our body that is related to confidence, motivation, literally the fire in our belly. It's infusing that with even more of those qualities. And as you gently feel the light passing up toward your heart, over your ribs, your chest, you feel this beautiful illumination of your heart center. And as you feel this center where compassion, self-love, not just love for others, emanates from this powerful energetic field, you feel this beautiful, overwhelming sense of love and compassion for yourself through this light. Feel as if this light is giving you the most warm hug, the most beautiful embrace. The light is illuminating this entire section of your body. And as it gently passes up to your collarbones, over your shoulders, over your arms, relaxing fingertips, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. Let that proverbial armor come off. Let the light take it away, at least momentarily, because you are safe in this space. You can allow yourself to surrender. There's no need to have that armor on right now. And as you allow the light to pass over your throat, maybe you feel this beautiful sensation of not just the warmth, but of feeling relief, or of feeling that you're being heard, that your words are validated, that what you speak is truth, and that the light is enhancing your truth, your communication with others. Allowing the light to now come up the throat to your jaw, over your lips, your nose, your cheeks, toward the center of your eyebrows, the third eye. Like a gentle morning sun, you're feeling this beautiful light over your cheeks, relaxing your jaw, that as it passes over toward the center of your eyebrows to the third chakra, your third eye, that as you feel this brow chakra, where your center of intuition, your innate knowledge and knowing, that you feel the light acknowledging this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom within you, how it is enhancing it and encouraging you to believe in that. And as it softens your forehead all the way up towards your scalp, toward the crown of your head, softening, relaxing all of that conscious thought, that you feel you can relax the temples. There's no need to tense any of these muscles. Allow yourself to feel the light coming over the direct crown, the top of your head. And now you see and feel this light over your entire body, encapsulate you. Feeling enveloped in this perfect light, perfect temperature. Feeling perfect in your energy. Uniquely you. Feeling that the light is not just acknowledging how wonderful you are, the purpose you serve, the love you give, the compassion you embody, and the kindness you show others. But the light is also giving back to you that same compassion and kindness and encouraging you to have that same grace towards yourself. And if there's any other aspect of your physical body that feels the need for more healing, for more relief and relaxation, feel those points of your body being even more illuminated. Allow yourself to feel the healing of this light. Let it soften and melt away anything that is not serving you. And as you take a deep breath in here now, and exhale, I want you to feel that you've received so many blessings thus far through this light. But it is encouraging you to stay open and receptive to more blessings on their way to you. To maintain the same love and compassion and kindness for yourself as well as others. To speak your truth. That as you move through your life with purpose, with the truest intentions of who you are, that the light has just solidified within you how important you are. Allow yourself to feel this beautiful lingering energy illuminating all of you. And as you take another deep breath in, gently exhale. As I leave you gently with this light over you, take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And as you gently feel the pulse of your breath and your heartbeat gentle beneath your palms, I want you to gently feel and know that this light is always within you. You feel it right now. Friends, take a deep breath in here and exhale. I want to thank each and every one of you for allowing me to lead you. It is always an honor and a privilege. The light in me recognizes and honors that same brilliant, beautiful light in each and every one of you. I humbly bow before you. Namaste.